Welcome back to the final part of our SOVL Goblin Shaman run. Nizzle, the Mushroom Menace, is coming to the end of his campaign here. Questionable whether or not he's actually using magic or if he's just undergoing some sort of spore-based hallucination, but hey, it seems to be working, so let's not question it. I think where we left off, yeah, we'll just have a pretty colossal force with the sheer number of units we've got, and because of the endless amount of gold we're generating, which is pretty nice. What we can do, so we can see, this is the stage of the campaign we've gotten to now where we can game out the amount of XP versus the amount of fights we have. So we'll definitely have one with this elite, and then we'll go to a shop. And then after that, once we get to the camp, we'll get one round of healing for free, and then we can choose between either an additional XP or a second round of healing. So we get one, possibly two bits of XP. So if we look at our units, so anyone who has 2 out of 3 is going to level up once and then not again after this fight. So we don't have to be concerned with the Goblin Shaman or this Wolf Rider, or that Wolf Rider, or the Stone Thrower, or the Trolls, because they're just going to level off the fight, and then they can double heal at the camp. So regardless of how battered they are in this next fight, just take all the gold anyway, because they'll go up to full strength regardless. You don't need to worry about it. The more interesting units are the one that are down to 1 out of 3 XP. So the Goblin Shaman will be fine, because he doesn't take damage, so you definitely level up, don't worry about it. The Tyrannosaur will also be fine, because he'll regenerate. The short bows are an interesting proposition, because they only heal 5 to 6, as we've seen from each of the end screens every time they heal. So what will happen is, we'll do this fight, we'll take gold, we'll go to the shop, we'll buy whatever we want, and then we'll go to the campsite. We'll then automatically be given 5 to 6, so we'll go to 18 to 19 out of 20, and then have the choice between either healing or XP. The temptation will be to take the XP. Why that would be silly is because I suspect there's nothing left the unit can be given in levels that we would actually care about. Because they've already got the reroll ones, they never go up to skill 4, so it'll be like backstabbers or more gold, which we don't care about because there's nothing left to buy or spend it on or replenish, which is irrelevant. So we'll probably actually end up ignoring the level and take the healing. These Wolf Riders might be in the same position, it might be worth leveling them. I'll think about it. They've got loads, we won't have to worry about it. We'll probably take the level in their case. And then this shortbow unit's the one that's in real trouble. So it'll only get 5 to 6 back, so it'll go to 19 to 20, and then it'll be missing 29. Again, we'll be tempted into taking the level, but at this point, as we've seen from all the leveling, there's nothing that they're going to get at that level up screen that we really care about. What's it going to be? Like some extra gold, some replenishment, a discipline, who cares, and then we're going to get into combat. So we might just take double healing on them. This kind of things you can and over, considering when you go into combat for this next time, you can think about, well, which units do I really not want to take damage? That archer unit, because it's hard to replenish them. That Wolf Rider unit, maybe the archer. Just be a bit precarious with the archers. Make sure they don't get into unnecessary harm. Otherwise, it's much the same. Let's take an Aeolotti. I think that's how you pronounce the J. It's silent in that regard. They are going first, which is fine with these because they don't have a lot of range stuff to bother me with. You kind of stand there and distract stuff so you can get into its side. That probably won't work, actually. There's just too many of them, aren't there? So we'll do this instead. I'll have you be there. Maybe this way around, so you can just charge up there and engage it head on, because you'll win head on versus everything. You're in the same kind of position. We'll just charge you forward. I'll have you at the back, so you're not targeted, don't hit too badly, and then you can barrel your way up the sides here. Like that maybe is pretty good. That gives you some decent line of sight. This is annoying, but I can't get up into the woods, so there's no point in being too close. So yeah, just hang nice and far back is the way to go about it. Like that. Okay, Triceratops. Fire Lizard, a little bit of shooting of these skinks we're going to want to deal with. You're chipping away at my poor trolls, how dare you. I'm going to pass a bunch because there's not a lot they can do to really bother me. Some inconsequential pterodactyl riders here. Me first. I'd like to hit that, but I need them to come stepping out first because then it reduces his save, so let's just waste time with a completely worthless arch unit. Yes, they can't shoot anything, but look how map's so colossal, they're not going to reach anyway. Okay, that's fine. So I'm waiting for that to move really, so I can use that. So I need to start thinking about melee now. They can step forward far enough to shoot those, which should be somewhat annoying, let's be honest. You can move out to the side and flank them. I guess you can hit that and just ignore that one for now. We can just deal with that later. You can kill that, you can kill that, and just disregard those for the time being. So, yeah, just squeak out the side a bit here. I'm actually going to go further that way because it means I don't have to get too close to their units. So, oh, careful, I actually need to be closer. I need to be able to see them. I think that's in safety. What scares me is this guy's ranged attack, which for some reason is blue rather than green, but there you go, it does work. So he can probably get far enough forward to come hit me, which is a bit annoying, so I'll try and do this carefully. So I'm fairly confident I can see him there. I'll say that, it's a bit weird. Surely that counts. I've got to believe I'm in visual range there. Come on, I don't think I can be caught there, so I think I'll be okay. That doesn't matter much. Yeah, you just wait. They didn't quite reach me, which is good. I think I'll be safe. Yeah, I mean, I meant to do that. I'm a genius. That was definitely intentional. You just come forward here and engage this annoying fool in combat. You'll just win pretty easily. By win, I mean he'll never actually be able to hurt you, so don't worry about it. They couldn't get up to hit me. Excellent. But that one will be able to, so get ready to take a bit of damage there. If I'm lucky, I can just run them straight into the skirmishes and start killing them. Yeah, shall I just have these trolls fight the Triceratops? It's got 4 attacks, it'll hit like twice, which is once after the reroll, so yeah, just pummel it to death. It's going to take a while because it's so tough, but it's better than doing nothing else, I guess. Reach us there. I'll take 1 casualty, so be it. Okay, let's get you out of the way. Can I do it? Oh, I was kind of hoping I have enough movement. I'm not going to be able to do this, am I? No, my intention was to get into his side without being caught by this, but it's just not possible. They're too pronounced. And regardless, I'm actually going to have a problem when this wizard one comes forward, so I need to delay and do something else first. You get ready to... When he comes trundling forward, you should be able to catch him. So hopefully get you to where you're not blocking this charge, but you're still in a good position to snag our prey there when it comes out of cover. That's pretty good. And if not, I could just hit them in the side, I suppose, if all else fails. Ah, careful, this is a bad idea. He's going to charge me. So you need to go a bit further forward to make sure you're not being clipped by that. Or you could twist there. Now I'm sort of safe. He can't reach me. I'm not getting in the way of my charge, and I've got pretty good vision of everything, so that's good. Forward he comes. And I've gone a fraction too far forward, so he's reached me to cook my guys. That's annoying. Okay, well done. Showed me who's boss. Cool, trebuchet. Dude, yeah, it means he's low enough HP now that when I do go forward, I can definitely kill him with something else. So that's come all the way forward to there. Well, in that case, just flank around you and hit you in the... That's what they can see, which is not enough to bother me, so I'll just take them on instead. Give them no targets. I'm happy to take that on. That's somewhat annoying, I'd rather have done that, but I can intercept them. Why can't I... Okay, I guess we're not fighting anything here. I'm more than happy just to kill you in exchange if you don't want to fight me. That's not happening. Okay, so we'll have... I guess you could do that and you could do that instead. Yeah, why not? Fine, just get onto everything. That's pretty much all my melee units engaged. I can't really do anything else. Doesn't really matter. These skirmishes do scare me a bit. They could probably... That one could probably get far enough forward to shoot me. And we've got the same range, so whoever moves first, I guess, has to suck up not being able to shoot anything. That I don't care about at all. Or you've completely failed to help your guys there, we don't really care. Yeah, just start. That's the one thing I have here that might actually be able to do damage to this thing. It's hard as nails, so that's a good shot. That doesn't matter. For our spells, okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ongoing combat, so we need to think about who needs help where. You'll be fine here you'll be fine here. That's only got 2 wounds, so you'll be fine. You might take a casualty or 2, but you can definitely kill it. So who needs help is this one and this one. Of these, you're already re-rolling, and you'll be power 5 because of the Banner of Fury and the hand weapon. So you can just use a spell. And here we could probably give ourselves Greater Fury, which makes me strength 5 and re-roll. No, in that case you'd rather Hex of Ruin. If I put Greater Fury on this, I become 7, which isn't... No, I need to use Hex of Ruin on both. That's the only thing that gets me down to save 6, which is... I can't use Hex of Ruin, so I've only got 1 use, so never mind. I'll just use... Who can benefit from Greater Fury? Their defense 3, power 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Greater Fury works here. So I'll have you do that. Gets me up to the crucial damage threshold, which is fine. And then, yeah, just start trying and failing to scrape wounds off of this thing. Hey, we got a 1. Good, we're already halfway there. That's irrelevant. And then we want to Hex of Ruin those. Take a while to get through. They can use Divine Favour on themselves, which is an extra skill, which is annoying, and re-roll stuff, who cares. I still have this unit spare. I don't know, start shooting at this, I guess. Take that. 2 wounds. Okay, let's see how all these fights go. We should be okay in most of these. So he only hits once, which is actually 0 times. Ha 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 ha. And we just do some damage. We'll win. It won't run away. I say that, I rolled double 6 and got very unlucky. I presumed it would stay because it was fearless, but it serves me right. I take 3 wounds, which is pretty bad there. Still not enough to stop you from winning. They run, even with Divine Fury, it's not likely they're going to hold on. Here, this might hurt. So yeah, the character instantly kills one of our guys. 4s, but we re-roll, and then 6s because we have enough power to hit them really hard. Ouch, they actually did a lot of damage to us. They run, because I did a lot of damage. Yeah, should just be us killing the lizard, yeah. There's no damage in return, ha ha ha. Can we get through these annoying bruisers? I think so. We might take some casualties in return. No, we're fine. They hold. Ouch. Okay, that's going to be bad news for you, I'm afraid. Okay, so decisions. We can I'll obviously have to put a stop to that. I'm not letting you side charge my Wolf Riders. You could go into there. It's probably a good idea because he's almost guaranteed to rally, so you might as well just continue the murder of the Triceratops. Other things, yes, you could do that. I'm not going to. I'd rather actually he be available to shoot than put you into the charge. I might get you into the back of one of these and be cheeky and break them. Some like clever. There's not a lot of power, but you can do some very annoying tactical things with a single unit. So that's fine. And then here I've got a choice. Do I charge you in or do I leave you? I think I'll charge you in. The justification being that I don't want to be shot to death. The downside to this plan is that I'm going to lose this combat, they're going to break and run, and then I'm going to be here to be side charged by this annoying bruiser unit. There's almost nothing I can do about that, except for maybe intercepting them with him as a sacrifice play next turn. I think this is the way to go, otherwise you're just going to get absolutely riddled by range fire, so I think we have to take it. Here he comes. No damage. Funny. Use Divine Fury on these riders. That's not going to change things. Again, I'd like to just continue to throw flaming rocks at this Triceratops. No, not a single fail. That's quite annoying. You're going to turn and kill my poor Wolf Rider. How dare you? I've only got a single wound left. Mercy. But it means I was concerned about him charging up here and killing my stone thrower, but no, he apparently would rather take the irritating play. Spells. Again, we could Greater Fury these to give them a fighting chance. Scrape off some more wounds. They can't do anything because they have no valid targets. Good news for me. Take the shot on that while you have the chance. 1 extra wound. Slowly making our way through. And escape. Also can't do anything because we're just going to be standing there. They haven't rallied yet, which we don't care about, so I'm going to do exactly what I thought I was going to do here. I'm going to have you come through and charge that unit in the back to hold them in place, thereby saving that unit of riders. They rally. Kind of saw that coming, but it's not really a scary unit. Oh, and you. Do you want to Hex of Ruin something? Well, I guess these. But the problem is they're just going to hit me with so many attacks that they're just going to get melted anyway. So I'm unlikely to win, but what am I saving Hex of Ruin for? I guess I could Hex of Ruin that and definitely kill it in one turn. And come around here and start slaughtering my way through here. That is probably a better use of their time, because once he goes down to 4, they should be able to hack through it in a single go. It's strategically better than just leaving that. Decent, and then... Yeah, but I mean, we'll just lose. We might have won combat if we hold, doesn't make a difference. Here, it shouldn't be that hard. No damage from Nizzle. Dinosaur eats one. That should be enough to break them. Oh, they have the annoying Divine Favour thing, so they're going to roll an annoyingly good test. And then you're dead. Good. I can really do some damage in their backline now. Again, this shouldn't be overly difficult, let's be real. You still managed to kill one, that's annoying. Okay. So you're going to do that. But our valiant 1 Wolf Rider on 1 wound is going to put a stop to it. Nothing else I can do anywhere else. Oh, he's directly moved into charge range of my poor stone thrower. Okay, this is going to get pretty ugly now. Might have to turn around and side charge them with a unit of archers or something just to hold them in place. Oh dear, what are you going to do? Can I get you up here and tempt them into turning around and shooting you rather than shooting at something else? Maybe. Worth a try. Another goblin, that's fine. Okay, I probably need to do something with this, but it's a question of, do I move him now and get a side charge in, or do I let them maybe be tempted into shooting the trolls and sparing my poor life? Probably that's the way to go about it, so we'll have you turn around instead. I can't get to the rear arc to rear charge it, so we're going to have to be satisfied with move, shoot, side charge. Good hits. We need to see some ones. Only a single one. Okay, we're going to be stuck here for a while. They're going to shoot. Oh, they're just going to slaughter this poor unit. Fine. Okay, I'll just kill you with the trolls and then... I literally can't stop you from doing this, so fair enough. They rally. Good. Gives me something to use. Okay, 1 guy left. Can do a lot with 1 guy. Could be a real nuisance. He can't reach that unit yet, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you turn... fire at this one, so that when I do go in with that unit, they might have a chance of actually killing it. Yeah, only 2 wounds left. That is now theoretically possible. You're using Divine Favour on those, which I think is a complete waste. It doesn't mean I can't reach their annoying skirmishes this turn, which is going to slow me down a bit, but oh well. You obviously don't want to be in the way of a rampaging Triceratops, so hopefully I can just twist a bit to get a close range shot and then get out of the way. No damage. He's rolling really badly, but just well enough to pass the tests. That. Okay. And then you. There are no combats I really care about, so we'll save those Greater Furies. What on earth am I going to do with you? Tell you what, come over here and charge that unit of skirmishers in the side. Maybe you can break them because they're quite pathetic in combat. Yeah, can you get through pterodactyls this time? Yes, there we are. Got a bit silly that you got stuck there. Yeah, let's go. 2 damage. This might break them, which would be hilarious. No, okay, they still hold on. I'll have to go back and deal with them. But you've done your job well. We're very proud. So they're going to charge me, but not really. This I'm happy to take because that's an auto win. Stop them from at least shooting you to death. Nothing else for me really to do here. Yeah, it's going to start. They're losing guys to incidental range fire pretty consistently here. But the good news is they haven't moved close enough to catch him, so I'm free to just do this. We rock. One more wound. They're rolling really, really well. It's getting tiresome. Again, we'll have you move, shoot, and out. Eventually you will fail saves against the thrower and die. It is a matter of time. Right, you're going to turn around and engage them, which is fine. I can probably hit you in the back. And there's really not enough. You're going to do pretty much the same thing. In fact, you ignore that terrain, which is good. I can't quite get them onto the... So he'll deal with one of them. And you'll deal with that one. So maybe instead I put them into here and have them hide in cover behind those so they don't get shot. And then we could ignore him. Probably the safer way of doing it. Fury, I guess we'll give it to these so they can try killing their way through that quickly. Means it's saving on 3s rather than 2s. We might actually be able to hurt it. No damage, and then, yeah, they splatter him. Not surprising. They're very proud. They're not going to do a whole lot here because of my pungentness. I'm too smelly to hit. I do 2 wounds. I do a lot more than that. Good riddance. Can I defeat... let's see, this is what it comes down to. So 4s, re-rolling. Roll some 3s. Yes, we got them. Excellent work. Lose 2, but who cares? Get goblined. They just ran up and shoved their bows into its eyes until it died. Win by 2. I didn't think they'd break there, but it means they can't shoot me, I guess, which is something. You kill this, no problem. You'll kill them, no problem. They're still stuck in combat, so once that's done, you'll kill them, and then you'll go into them. Something can help me deal with that. I'm not charging anything else. Yeah, turn and shoot and take more of my poor archers off. Please stop doing that, it's rather annoying. You've got one use of Greater Fury, which shouldn't really be needed anywhere. I won't use it on this one because I'll kill at least this one, and even if things go really badly against me, and they turn around, there'll only be 2 left, so 6 attacks, I have 6 wounds. Incredibly unlikely for them to be able to bother me, so instead I'll just use it on this to make sure they slaughter that in one go so they can get on to the next one. They rally, who cares? Guess I can flank around them and put them in the side. So, otherwise, yeah, we'll just continue our slow but inevitable annihilation of the Triceratops. Still rolling really well. One wound left. And you do a wound. 5 is usually enough to get 1 out of them. No, we have to take another turn of being shot by this thing and lose some more goblins. That's it, okay. Please don't kill my last Wolf Rider. Hey, he's alive! What a hero. This should be relatively straightforward. Yes, they go splat. Can't roll -1. Yep, kill the one of them, and they run. Good riddance. In fact, I might just have you take care of that, because they can do that alone, can't they? There's no need to do any extra, so it displays me having to take an unnecessary wound there. They'll break, and then if they rally, they can just go straight into their back from there anyway, so that's good. Nothing else I want to do. You're going to turn and shoot me again. Annoying that he always gets to go first. Oh, don't take any losses. Excellent. You should absolutely be dead this turn. There's no way you survive this. There you go. They rally. Someone will have to deal with that. Probably not me. On account of the fact that this game is going to be over this turn, I suspect. 1 more wound. That's nice. Make sure we're not in his charge range or anything. They also rally, but we'll be able to deal with those easily enough. Scrape off a couple of wounds here, please. Good. Oh, you actually slaughtered the whole team. Excellent. You just stand there, because they're going to get side and rear charged in a moment, so don't worry about it. He survived. He only took 1 wound. You suck, skirmishers. Nope. Nope. And then Thundertooth just eats him. Just a snack. Some lizard on lizard violence there. Okay, so we took some pretty catastrophic injuries in that one. The Wolf Riders just couldn't stand up to what they were being thrown into, I'm afraid. But a bunch of levels. So the Shaman leveled. Neither of those really matter. So again, just Recruiter for when we buy stuff. They'll come out level 4, which is pretty funny. These Wolf Riders leveled. I'm actually going to... the skill would be nice. The reason I'm going to take replenishment because I only get like 2 to 3 back. So if I took gold here and then when I go to the camp I'll get 2 healing. So I'll get 2 to 3 then 2 to 3, which is effectively 4 to 6. So I'll end up with 6 to 8 in the unit, which is not really using that unit size effectively. If I take the 50% replenishment I'll get a lot more but at the cost of the skill. I think I'd actually rather the skill, and then once I get up to 6 to 8, that's basically a full unit anyway, and they'll be more combat effective, so probably that way around. So I'll do that, we'll take our max gold, and then we'll go 2-3-2-3 at the camp. You'll get 5 to 6 twice, because I don't intend to take the level up at the camp, because there's not going to be anything left good for you. So we'll just take that, and then we'll go up to full anyway. This unit of Wolf Riders will get, again, 4 to 6, so there'll be 8 to 10, which is a whole unit anyway, so that's fine. This unit of Wolf Riders didn't get its increased size, which is unfortunate, so we'll just have to take the gold and get to plus 33 for a single unit. Is incredible. These guys, again, I'm going to take double. I'll take 5 to 6 and 5 to 6, which is 10 to 12, so I'll be 23 to 25, which is big enough, honestly. And I get the gold here. Or I can be a full unit of 29, which is pretty hilarious. What would you prefer to see? I think we'd all prefer to see a unit of 29 goblins, so I'm actually going to forego the gold that time. Level up here for the U. I don't care, so just take the extra gold, I guess. That's 15, and then the trolls. I was hoping for the extra dude rather than the extra wounds, but fine, we'll just become basically invincible. If that's how you want to do it, I don't mind. Sorry, I missed you. Cool, we have 856. We're going to the shop. I can get another trolls, excellent. And that's all I'm going to get, because this is a no orc run. We don't use orcs. Trolls, please. Wounds are good. Unit size, so that's already a larger unit than the other one. Oh, interesting. Would you rather a 5th one or more wounds? I think I'd rather I think when you go to 5, you get pushed into a back rank, which is really. And lining 5 trolls up across is basically a nightmare anyway. So just take the extra wounds, sod it. Damn, we get this many levels. Skill or attack. Would have liked to have seen that last time, really. 5 wounds is a bit unnecessary. So it depends what we're up against. If we're up against anything that's skill 4, being up to skill 4 means we take less damage, which means less likely to die. If we're hitting something that's skill 3 and we're skill 4, that would give us more than having the attack. It's effectively only 4 attacks. I think you take the against high end level boss stuff, you probably want the skill, because we're not going to struggle for, like, it's hitting, which is the problem with these guys, not the number of attacks, so that's okay. And then we immediately go full upgrades for them, because you'd be a fool not to. That's a lot of our cash spent. 253. I'm absolutely going to take Hex of Ruin on the other one as well, because that's a great spell. Be silly not to. And then Banner time. Ooh, okay, so we take the Banner of Fury is good, more power. Curse Standard, so they have more attacks, is excellent. Curse Standard again, so they have more attacks, is excellent. That leaves them with 63. Swiftness and Mist for short bows, I don't particularly care, so maybe some spells. We could do a 1,000 Mouths and a Shadow Bolt, so 1 on each. So which is the one who's the fast-moving Triceratops? You can probably take 1,000 Mouths because you'll be close, so you can get there and hit quite quickly. There's a reason you don't want to do this. I'm hoping that when he gets his level, so when he levels up, there's something he'll get the improved Hex of Ruin. If I take an extra spell, it might do that annoying thing where it gives me the improved version of 1,000 Mouths instead, which is just so rubbish by comparison. So foregoing the spells here so he doesn't get something naff is probably a better idea. Instead, I'll just take it on, say, like a suboptimal banner of some kind I can use. I know, take some short bows on one of these to see what they would have looked like if I ever bothered. Yeah, why not? I'm just curious to see what happens. Okay, we'll go to our last rest. We'll heal everyone lots and lots and lots. So you just take XP, it's irrelevant. Again, so level 4, Mysticism Marauders. So if we have a look at them, so yeah, they've got their accuracy. If we have a look at another one, yeah, they never go up to, even when they have huge numbers of levels, they never go up to skill 4. So they've already got the veteran accuracy. So there's nothing that level is going to give us that's going to be valid for the final boss. It won't be any combat related stuff. It'll be either backstabbers, which we're not going to do, is we're not going to charge them in, or like gold or replenishment or discipline, stuff like that. So for them, we're actually going to take the healing and leave the level on the table because it's not worth anything. Shaman leveled up, which is cool. Yay, Greater Ruin. I thought it would come up. Perfect. So we have the one that we're going to demonstrate what that does momentarily. You're already max HP, so you might as well just take your level. Ooh, skill, or I think I'm going to take the Serpent one, because when he does damage, he's so high in power that they're usually saving on just 6s anyway, so that's pretty good at squeezing extra damage through. You obviously want the healing because you're in dire straits, so unit 7 is good. Again, they're pretty much maxed out. There's nothing they're going to get for damage which helps them, so just go up to more guys. You're fine, doesn't matter. Same principle, your levels are high enough, there's nothing useful in combat, so just have more of them. And then you're just irrelevant anyway, you're all full, so don't worry about it. Okay, so that's pretty much your whole lot. Right, 10 Wolf Riders, I can't make them any wider. 7 here, can't get any wider either. Trolls, we definitely want you to be 4 across, not 3. And then you're nice and compact. These ridiculously... Oh, I can even make them even... That's probably a bit excessive. Let's do it like that. It's easier to use them, I guess, where they're not so deep that they take up space in the backline. That's probably okay. Otherwise, that's what we'll be rolling into the final boss with. Wolf Riders, Wolf Riders, Wolf Riders, Archers, Archers, Trolls, Trolls, Shaman, Tyrannosaur, Stone Thrower. Very consistent. Okay, Verdant Sentinel, so more lizards, and with some help from some effectively wood elves, whatever they're called, deep wood guardians. Okay, so how are we going to do this? We're going to put you in here because you can move to the difficult terrain and not care, or possibly even that one. The trolls can come stomping down, the bigger trolls can come stomping down here because they'll just beat anything they come across. And same principle with you. You're going to... These wolves are going to find it hard to actually get anything done because they can't take things head on that effectively. Where the hell am I going to put you? Maybe there to get some shots in. Try that. Okay, so they're all over there. So that dragon's going to fly straight to its death effectively. You might as well start picking... I can't hit what I want there, that's annoying. Let's just do something else then. Yeah, just use one of these useless archer units. I'm going to pass a bunch of times because their ranged output is pitiful. It's largely in these and that one skirmisher who's not going to be able to do a whole lot. Once these move their way forward, I'll be able to rock them, but for now, no option. I'll move you an inch forward to get some shots on these. 28 dice, okay. Still not great damage output, they're only goblins, but they'll eventually figure it out. Here, I'd like to get far enough to do the charge, because it does actually make a difference to my damage output, so it's just have you come forward. I can reach you now, which is good, so you can get there. You might get flamethrowered, because you got that close. Let's move back a bit and see if that helps. So let's move to about... That's as close as I can get without having to get too close to them. Okay, that's annoying. I might actually be able to legally declare that charge now, because I can't fit there. Bollocks. Okay, I'll have to, like, Greater Fury them, or maybe I can Hex of Ruin it to make my life easier. Something along those lines. Other things I can do... How the hell are they going to fit through there now? They're going to come forward. They're going to sort of come forward. I could probably send the Wolf Riders straight into that unit of skirmishers. In fact, I will do that. That raptor will come forward. I can flank them easily enough. How far do I have to get? About that far forward. I should be out of range because they're slower than them, so... You will, however, be caught by that, but I can counteract him with my Tyrannosaur, so you deal with that, you deal with that, you deal with that. Like a reasonable proposition to me. You're trying to get in the way, but you can't. You're too slow. These still haven't moved. I don't particularly care anymore. You're going to engage them. I can't stop it, so you start making your way over here. To eventually get some flanking going. You're now getting in the way of my shot here, which is annoying, but what else am I going to do? Yeah, they did what I thought they would do. Very easily get around them. It might be difficult to actually fit in there to do the flank. I don't know whether or not the game will allow me to do that. Worth a try. Beeline our way up here and twist. No, I've just got a bit too close to terrain, so a bit further back. Okay, there, so I can clearly see them. Draw a straight line from me to them without getting caught. In case I can't, I can just go a bit further backwards. Get as tight as possible, that's good. So we're there, and their thing is what there? Seems good to me. I can clearly see them. Clearly it's just... should be okay. Let's just move a bit further forward so I'm in these woods so I can see through them. Like that. I have bows now. Nice. Take that. 1 wound. Forward he comes. I'm going to take you head on. I have no problem with that engagement. I should just win. Bring it. They're going to shoot me, which is irrelevant because they can't do enough damage to hurt me. You just regenerate every time. Okay, and then what are these trolls going to do? Well, in case they can't reach, I'll have you move up into a position where you can get that charge, because they'll just defeat that unit on their own anyway. They come. They did get close enough to roast me, that's annoying. Yeah, I lose 1.5 instantly. I still can't hit them because they're cleverly hiding behind my own unit now. This is getting annoying. Fine, I guess I'll just take some wounds off of you. 5566. Ah, stop roasting my poor wolves, you arses. Fine, I'm going to charge you in and kill you in recompense. Alright, here we go. Can I do this? No, can't fit in base. I kind of saw that coming, so I'll do that first. I'll do that. It's all okay. You can't charge back because I can't fit in base, so I'm just going to have to stand there and take it, which is okay. I'll have you kill that. You can kill that way in the back there because they did nothing to stop me. And then you'll start making your way around to actually be useful somewhere, I guess. Just pass a bunch of turns. Can I shoot this one now? Yes. Has he reached me? No, he hasn't. He's out of range, so we're okay. Max damage, that's a good shot. Forward, he's only got 1 wound left. Pretty easy to kill now. They've used something. Whose ability was that? Yours? +1 skill. No, I don't think it was your one. There's no other character. Oh, it's his one. There we are. They used Hunter's Call. +4 move speed to all infantry. So they're going to be really shifting these turn. Can I touch that and kill it? Probably not. Oh, okay. So this looks scary. So the +4 to their movement has increased all of their charge ranges, but it wears off at the end of this turn and doesn't carry over into the charge phase. So these will shrink back down to a normal kind of value. You don't have to worry about it too much. So I'm hopeful I can do just 1 wound to that. Yeah. So it looks like I'm about to be charged and killed, but that's going to shrink by 4 and we'll be perfectly safe. So we're okay there. Don't worry about it. Same principle there, they won't be able to reach. Otherwise, do I need Cursed Standard to deal with this? But I'm not going to be giving them any help otherwise, so I might as well just use it and hack through them instantly. Okay, right, other things I can do, you can just shoot them, why not? Oh, my mighty Goblin Bow unit. Spells. Okay, so I've got Greater Fury and Hex of Ruin baby version on this one. So Hex of Ruin would probably be good on this and this because they're quite tough. What's its defense? It's defense 5, we're power 5, and we didn't charge, which is annoying, which is going to cost me that extra good save. So probably Greater Fury would be better on them. Gets me the power and gets me the reroll. That'll be enough to squash him. Over here, and power, what, 6, 7, defense 7. So if I lower him by 3, that gets me 6 up saves, and I have to reroll their 6s. So the only thing I'm missing is the reroll. So I'll probably do this here. So I can just kill him in one turn, near enough. And here I'm going to go ahead and Greater Ruin this one. Because again, it cripples his defense, means I win them on 6s. But it also means that their power also goes down. So on the unlikely event they would kill a 5 wound troll, they're now definitely not going to. You're a bit stuck, because you're just going to... Well, they're just going to win that anyway, so there's nothing for you to do here. Start making your way around. Shoot something. Yeah, go on in. I swear they both look like they're longer range than their ones. Let's see how we do. Good hits. Yeah, take a load of damage. They do nothing back because I don't take any wounds. They run away. The Raptor Riders really aren't a very good unit as far as I'm concerned. Nizzle does no damage. They hit me twice. I take 1 wound. Ouch, I've only got 1 wound left. That's worrying. Oh, I only hit them twice. That's a bit annoying. Okay, so it was a draw. That's a disappointing result. Here, their character does 1 wound, and the dragon does 2. Oh, I've got 5 wounds each, so you've done nothing. And it's dead, instantly. Don't charge unit of beefed up trolls, it's not going to go well. 2 wounds to the fire lizard, who does 1 back. We win. They break. Good riddance. Over here, I have a lot of attacks, because I gave them the curse standard for an extra attack. So we just do a huge amount of damage to the unit, take 4 back, but it's not enough to change the outcome. And they're off. You're pretty depleted, so I'm just going to have you go straight into them to kill it. You can obviously kill this. I can't get in there to help that. You could front charge that, but why? Just shoot it to death or outposition it. What am I saving? They'll obviously win against 7 people, so I might as well just have them do something. These I'm going to abstain because I need to probably I need someone to outposition. In fact, I won't take that charge because someone's going to have to flank that big brick. And it might not be able to be them because they can't get there. They'll be charged into the side of this to help, so I'll leave any other charges there because these are more valuable in the field for me. So you've got to there. I'm just going to have you move up to support this with a side charge, or maybe if I'm greedy I might hit them in the back, who knows. They're starting to pester my poor. They're going to get absolutely smashed, so they'll just end up hitting them in the side again anyway, so don't worry about it. Instead, we can just keep pumping ranged fire. Probably over there, because they're likely to rally and they'll be annoying. So there you go. Now only 1 guy left, we don't need to care. Okay, so they want to hit that one. How do I get... I probably can't get a unit behind him this turn, because this guy's in the way. If I put both of these archers into this first, maybe I can hedge my bets and wait and see if they can kill it, and then I can move him through. Get some good hits here, we might get lucky. Yeah, there you are, perfect. Just slaughter them immediately. We'll then get you out of the way and have you do some spell stuff. They've already side charged. Do I want to... I kind of need them to do well, so maybe Hex of Greater Fury here for the rerolls, just to make sure we get some real good consistency. They are defense 5, so it's actually perfect because it makes me 7 and then 8 on the charge, which gets me over the crucial threshold. And then here we'll Greater Ruin this unit so they can't do anything to you. They're still running, fine, okay. And then here we're going to maneuver you to get into the back of that Saurus Warrior unit, good. Okay, they rallied, so it's an egregious waste of resources, but you might as well just stand there and just convince them that that wasn't a very good decision. You're going to get killed, but just in case you aren't by some fluke, I'm going to get you into position to get into their side and save my poor stone thrower. Okay, so can we do a bit better this time? Oh, I might be about to... Double one, yes, Nizzle's still alive on a wound. Let's go. Okay. It's 5 to save, but so they didn't roll any 6s, so they don't have to re-roll them, so they get to live on with... How many wounds left do they have? 2. Okay. Nizzle might be about to die. Oh well. 2 more wounds to the file, is it? 2 will now promptly run off the field. Good riddance. And then here we have 8 hits, which is actually 12 of 12. Fantastic. Instantly killing 8 of them. They get nothing back. Great. Yeah, I'm realizing that once you get the trolls kind of upgraded, specifically it's the rerolls of Greater Fury, because the one thing they don't do very well is hit well. They're more of a defensive unit with wounds, defense, and regen, but we've made them an effective offensive unit with the spells, which just makes them a bit too strong. Do you want to charge into the side? Not really, that's a bit silly. So yeah, we'll just take that. You can finish those off, and you can finish those off. Nothing for you to do, all clear. So other things we can do, yeah, you might as well use your curse standard now and have 1,000,000 attacks. They're up to 3 attacks each in the front rank. You've got some spells to use, do you? Greater Fury. I'm not particularly concerned about this. This is all pretty easy. You'll reroll anyway. But they've got pretty high defense. They'll be saving on 3s. It doesn't really change the outcome. What you could, in theory, do instead... No, I want to stop using that. Oh, I have to use him for something first, do I? Okay. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine. I'll just have them. That's the only one you might not break, in theory. You've got a use of Hex of Ruin. Just do this so I'm not stuck here, please. Everything else is definitely going to die. There's nothing we can have to worry about. One more casualty. Because that'll break, that'll break, that'll break, and that's still running, so there's pretty much nothing left the AI can do. Oh, blimey, that's a lot of hits. Hey, look, it's turned into an effective shooting unit after all the upgrades. Excellent work. And then you, I don't know, come back here and... Who's going to hold on? Probably that one is the most likely, so just stand there. Nothing for you to do, and that's it. Okay, let's see how we do. Does Nizzle survive? He kills the enemy caster in single combat. Let's go. And he lives! Get absolutely wrecked! You lost a fight with a goblin holding a mushroom. And then Thundertooth eats the Triceratops. Takes 1 wound back, which is none. Trolls are here just for moral support. They would have done 6 wounds, but never mind. You've lost to Nizzle. No, he is your superior until the end of time. They break, and then this unit's going to break, and that's going to be all she wrote. Yeah, we're backstab as we reroll. They take a load of casualties. -5, no problem. You can definitely make that. And the last one here, yeah, 12. Everyone's dead. For some reason, they're still only wavering, but because they haven't got any units still ready to fight, it just ends anyway. Convincing the AI that it has to route there is pretty silly. Wild magic. Complete campaign with the Goblin Shaman. Excellent. You've reached the end. Glorious. Well done, Nizzle. Very proud of you. More foes remain, i.e. there's higher difficulties you can play on. There we've generated a lot of gold. That's not bad at all. I'm curious to know if anyone's got, like, what do you think the max gold run is? Or, better question, what the most efficient gold generating faction is. Goblin Greed is obviously fantastic with this faction. There's a couple other potential contenders. The Dark Elves, with their ability to extract gold by murdering people, might be able to fish a lot of money out. I think this might be the easiest gold generation, just because you just press the button and that's it. Oh, let's see who the MVP is. 76, 76, 100, 149 on our Goblin, 107, 27, 160 from the bows. Wow. Are they going to win? No, okay, the trolls just took it. Close, though. The original, yeah, once they got up to... Yeah, it seems incidental, their ranged fire, but added up over the course of time, they do a lot. It is a lot of chip damage there, where with melee units, when they get into combat, they hit something really hard, they break it, it runs away, they only get one opportunity to farm kills, whereas the rain units just get to keep shooting and shooting and shooting, so they kind of inflate their numbers. But yeah, the trolls they're pretty strong, let's be honest. It's the same kind of principle with the Minotaurs, where you have a high stat unit, that's only real downside is maybe it's offensive output, but then we can just synergize that with our shamans, so it's really not that hard at all. Otherwise, yeah, our little goblin mage here did us proud. Excellent work. We're very happy with that. Thank you very much for watching. That'll be the end of this SOVL run. There's plenty of other SOVL runs we could do. I was kind of having a think through. We've not even halfway through in theory with all the different characters and ideas you could potentially come up with for kind of unique ways to approach the game. So plenty of SOVL still to be played. There'll be kind of other things appearing on the channel in the foreseeable future as well. So it'll be still kind of strategy game-esque related. So if that's your kind of bag, then you'll be well at home if you kind of stick around. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, do like and subscribe. It massively helps out the channel, and I do really appreciate it personally. So it means a lot when you do so. Thanks. Other than that, if you have any notes on what you'd specifically like to see, please let me know in the comments. I do read them all and take all the feedback on board. So if it's something you really want me to know, then all you've got to do is type it out and I will know. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.